Many Lagos residents are struggling with acute water shortages as extreme heat dries up boreholes and wells across communities, including Ajegunle, Ijegun, Igando, Obadore, Akesan, and Okerugbe. The prolonged heat wave has intensified evaporation, leaving residents without water for daily chores. In Ajegunle, where there is no state or federal water supply, many rely on sachet water or unconventional sources, leading to health concerns. Residents lamented the worsening situation, with some spending up to 1,500 naira daily on sachet water, with epileptic power supply hinders borehole operations. Many wake up as early as 2:30 a.m. to fetch minimal water seepage from wells. Community members have called on the government to deploy water tankers to affected areas to prevent residents from resorting to unsafe sources. Lagos State Water Corporation spokesperson Adenike Fashola urged that efforts were ongoing to restore water supply, citing improvements in Ikorodu and the Adinya Phase 2 plant operation. Okolawole, we've been going through heat wave in Nigeria for a while. It's been so hot. And when it's hot, the nearest resort which we settle in is at least to get a cup of water to try to cool the system down. What are your thoughts on this report?
Well, I feel like this is where we find ourselves now, with the whole climate situation. And you and I both know that there's little we can do, but I just want to charge the government, of Lagos State and the responsible bodies to swift into action as regards this issue, because water is important for a lot of things.
Right.
And I feel like the efforts they are putting in should be done, as soon as possible, so people can have access to water. Because the heat nowadays is not even funny at all. And the least we can do is, have our bath repeatedly, have some cold water and whatnot. So I would just want to encourage the necessary bodies involved in all of this.
Thank you so much. You said have our bath repeatedly. You do know that I did stumble upon a post.
I stopped hearing you. I can't hear you. I'm not sure why. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, I was just trying to talk about when you said, the only thing we can do is to shower repeatedly, since it's hot. I was telling you about the post I stumbled upon online, where the poster was talking about, sweating while you're still in the shower. Like when you're in the shower, the water is pouring on you, you're sweating because of how bad the heat wave, wave is. Right now, this is the 21st century, and in a country like Nigeria, don't you think it's bothersome that we are still talking about, minor infrastructure, as it were, like, talking about things like water supply?
I mean, it is. But then again, it's bothersome, like you said. But then again, the reality we find ourselves in, is that we naturally, most people, that's if you don't have your own, borehole system in your house, you are left to fetching from wells or fetching from people who have boreholes. Then you see it's a grand infrastructural issue, because now these people that have borehole issues, or borehole rather, pardon me, need to pump water, right? And when there is no adequate power, when of course they tend to want to just use within their means, right? They tend to just pump for their use only. So people are now left to, use much more tedious and local means of getting water. And there are some places in Lagos State that do have water, bad water at the same time. So it's not just a good thing going on in Lagos State. And let's not just look at Lagos State now. Now it's prominent in Lagos, but this could as the heat wave is still ongoing, it could affect other states as well. So, like I
Right.
said, I want to charge the responsible bodies. I mean, to I mean, for now they can, bring a fix, like the water tankers and all. But let us look ahead and think about how we can have infrastructures that can prevent this from happening. It's one thing to have heat wave, it's another thing to not even have water because of heat wave. I mean, this could have been prevented, if you get what I mean.
Right.